Now, I think people are going to look for a logistical answer to where's the best place to meet women. Should I go to yoga places? Should I join passions and hobbies that I'm interested in where I can meet girls? Should I go to bars and clubs? And I'm going to give you a very different perspective on the outlook on how to think about where the best place to meet women is. And now for me, I'm a very introverted guy. I don't really like bars and clubs, as I've talked about in a previous video. And as I'm just going about my day, I'm not very good at meeting people to a point where I could establish a connection with them that goes beyond that initial meeting. And I actually got an inbox from a guy yesterday asking me, where's the best place to meet girls for like a really introverted guy? And I want you to think about the law of paradoxical intent, which is the best way to give a good metaphor for this is think about the kid in high school who tries really hard to be cool. The act of him trying to be cool actually makes him repulsed by other people because people could just sense that he's trying to be cool. It's the law of paradoxical intent. And in the same way, if you're doing something for the purpose of meeting girls, if you're, all right, I'm going to go to these locations because girls are going to be there, or I'm going to go to yoga studio for the purpose of meeting girls, it's just going to have that same effect, the law of paradoxical effect, where you just have this vibe where people could see you're not there because you genuinely want to be there, but because you're trying to get something out of the location, you're trying to get something out of the girl, you're doing something to get something out of reality. And as I talked about, separation really is an illusion. And just the idea of going to a bar and club to meet girls or doing anything to get something out of other people or to get something out of a location is actually going to backfire on you. So you look at me and you say, okay, I'm an introverted guy. I kind of understand I shouldn't do anything for the purpose of getting something out of something. So what do? I just like playing my computer games and staying at home and maybe going to my job. I'm not going to meet anyone at my job. How do I meet girls, Luke? And the solution is to look at I talk about the dreamlike nature of reality. And I want you to look at your relationship with life. And what are you dictating in your life? And this has happened to me time and time again, where I'm kind of just like going slowly through life. I'm an introvert, I'm not very good at meeting people, but I'll do something, I'll like have this fear or anxiety that I'll tackle. And after I tackle that fear or anxiety, it's like I just get into this flow. And when I'm in this flow, I just like synchronistically meet the people that I need to meet at a certain time. It's like a certain time, a friend will just come into my life, a girl will come into my life, and it's like magical. And I think I really kind of understand this concept because lots of the times I'm like not in the flow at all, and suddenly I'll get into flow, and just like the synchronicity will come. The right person, I'll meet the perfect girl at the perfect time for me. It's almost like freaky, but this never comes at a time when I'm trying to meet girls or I'm trying to get something out of life. It usually comes during two things. When I face a fear, when I face anxiety, and I want you to ask yourself what personal fears and anxieties do you have that you could conquer? Where in your relationship with life is there like a shadow over that area where if you face that fear, if you face that anxiety, the flow will open up in life and just life will send you what you need at the right time. A girl will synchronously come into your life at the right time. It's freaky. But how can you open up that flow? And if you feel good about your fears and anxieties and your relationship with life is good, I want you to think about something really exciting to do where you could express your intent on the world. And I'm going to show a picture of a really awesome quote that really expresses right here how to get into the flow of life. But if you face your fears and anxieties, I want you to think, what's something really exciting you could do with your life now? I got a message from a guy who says he's like from Syria, he's an engineer, he really can't meet any girls. When we're talking about what's a way he can increase his flow on how he can meet girls. And what we decided is that he's going to take a solo trip somewhere. He's going to take a trip by himself, and that way it's going to be really exciting. It's going to, get him into the flow of life, change his relationship with life itself, and doing that thing, I guarantee him synchronicities and good things will come his way because he's not trying to get anything out of life. He's doing something for the excitement of it. He's doing something for the experience out of it, and that's when you open up the flow of life. But when you stop trying to get anything out of life and you see that separation is an illusion, you do things for the purpose of increasing your relationship with life. See life as a simulator. What fears and anxieties can you conquer? What exciting thing can you do here? And a lot of times the exciting thing will lead you to where there's more logistics to where you can meet more girls. So instead of thinking this logistically, because the logistically at the very bottom, you're doing something to get something out of life. So if you're in the igloo in Canada, maybe the exciting thing would be to move to a place where there's more girls. But you're not doing it for the purpose of meeting girls, you're doing it for the excitement. And as you do this, you'll get into a flow of life, and life will bring you the best connections for you at the perfect time. Peace. The lone wolf paradigm that I'm talking about is Ryan Gosling. And if you've noticed, girls are crazy about Ryan Gosling.